So good morning. We are with Meet the Merchant here at RadioKair in downtown Humble. It is a rainy day in Humble, which is a blessing for us. I am so glad to be joined by two of my good friends from the Greater East Montgomery County Chamber, Katie and Nicole from Jaguar Fuels.
Yep.
So, a lot of people understand fuel services and what they are, but I wanted to dig in a little bit more about your company and not necessarily the services you offer, more of who are you as people, because in business we understand that we do buy people's services, and that's important that they have a good quality service, but a lot of times people do business with people.
Right. Absolutely.
As opposed to doing business with a company. So
Exactly.
I like to use this forum to understand you a little bit better and what you do and what you provide. So first off, thank you for your membership into the Chamber. I'm on the board with the Greater East Montgomery Chamber, and we're proud to have y'all, proud to see y'all in our room often.
Proud to be there for sure.
And we love that you guys contribute back in that path, because that does help the small businesses in our community grow. It has a good situation to where we can have a referral partnership.
Definitely.
We understand each other a little better, and we know who to go to when we need fuel services, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's start with Nicole. Nicole Cantrell. Folks probably don't know, but me and Nicole are good personal friends. She's got one of the greatest families I know. We're lake buddies. We got three little boys that she has. I've got one little boy that's adjacent in age to him. So we spend a lot of times on the water together. Her husband's a great dude, great guy to hang out with. But why don't you tell me a little more about your boys and your husband and how long y'all been in the community?
Okay, so we've been in the Houston area close to 5 years now. We're originally from Alabama. My husband's a railroader, so we have moved all over the country. We have three amazing boys. I have a son who just started driving, which has been probably the most nerve-wracking moment in my momhood yet. Then I have a 12-year-old boy and a 6-year-old sweet little boy.
Yeah, so her 6-year-old is Sawyer, and there's been very, very often where I've threatened to steal Sawyer.
Yeah.
And lots of really cool things about this guy.
Yeah,
so I
he's
think-
quite famous.
Yeah, so my son is 10, Dallas is 12, so they're very close. So they hang out together once we go to the lake. They'll often come to our house after
Yes.
spend the night, and there's been a few times where Sawyer's like, I'm going to spend the night too. I'm like,
All right.
all right, buddy, come on.
Oh, he's grown.
yeah.
Yeah, 6 going on 22.
And dating all his
Yes.
teachers, I hear. And
Yeah, he actually invites the whole baseball team from baseball camp, all the campers last year, to our house, gave them all our address for a pool party, told them the time, what day it was,
And then
had it all planned, and then I found out. I was like,
Filled you in
there's
later.
no way we
Right,
can
right,
fit all
right,
these
right.
kids in our house
yeah,
or in our pool.
one of the first weekends I
Don't
met.
give our address up.
I was going to say someone taught him that ask for forgiveness, not permission rule.
Yes,
So,
his mama.
yes. I knew it was you.
One of the first times I met Dallas, I met Nicole and Damien out on the lake, and or not Dallas, but Sawyer. And Sawyer comes running up to me, and he literally invites me to his birthday party. And I'm thinking it's going to be the next couple of weeks. I'm like, okay, let me talk to your parents about it. Let me see what's going on. And come to find out, it was about 11 months out. So he is literally lining up his invites for 11. I'm like, Nicole,
He has a birthday in February. This was in May.
I'm trying to make sure you got it on your calendar.
yeah.
He did that with
Really
everybody.
ahead of the game.
Funny
Love that
funny
for
little
him.
boy. All
No
right.
stranger danger there. No stranger danger.
So you said the husband, Damien, I know he works in the railroad industry, right? We've got the older Aiden, and what does Aiden do for fun and
Our life is all consuming with baseball. So
which school?
Kingwood High School.
Yeah.
He plays baseball over there, and then I'm on the board there volunteering for the baseball softball board. So.
Yeah, Nicole is a busy mother, full-time job, right? She's got Aiden that's on the baseball team. She's kind of the baseball mom up there for a lot of the kiddos, and then is able to raise a great family. So congratulations, and keep working hard and don't sleep, I guess.
Nope, never sleep.
All right. And then Katie.
Yes.
All right. So I saw a recent post from Katie, and I thought it was a pretty funny story to remind us what madness we went through a few years ago.
Yes.
I think you know what I'm referring to. Katie, tell me about kind of your family dynamic and what you just recently did.
Yes, so I got married in the end of 2021. we got engaged at the end of 2020 because I was pregnant with our son. So we kind of had that whole COVID experience with a COVID pregnancy and then COVID wedding planning, and then we got to our wedding and it was really slim because obviously we couldn't do too many people in the same place.
Oh my goodness.
And then after COVID, yes, girl. Oh my gosh. After COVID, that was my wedding present. I got COVID. So exactly 2 weeks after our wedding, I literally 14 days, and then I was sick. All of us.
Wow.
And then, so with everything that was shut down, and the Social Security office had all these crazy rules about how you couldn't come without an appointment, and if you did come, you had to basically give them your entire identity and walk away and hope you got all your papers back later.
All right.
I wasn't exactly comfortable with that, so I kind of put it off, and finally, my husband's so happy that we went and we got my name changed. So I'm officially 2 years later Mrs. Mehlbrech.
Hey.
So really excited. So yeah, and then we have our son Asher. He came along early 2021.
We call him Smasher.
Asher the Smasher.
All right.
He is
I like
awesome.
Yes.
He is a trip too.
He is the largest 2.5-year-old I know. He's so big.
Fair. This is fair.
Huge kid.
I forget how old he is when I see the picture.
Yes. People think he's older.
He looks like he's like 5.
Walking D1 athlete in our house. But so he turns 3 in January, and he just keeps me so busy. I don't know how you do it with 3 because he...
It's a constant struggle.
Exactly.
It's real.
So you have you always lived in the Houston area, or where were you born and raised?
Yes, so I grew up off 290 in Telge in that Copperfield area.
Okay.
So Cy-Fair kid.
All right.
I went to Cy Falls High School, and then my junior year we moved to Fairfield, so I graduated from Cy Ranch.
So you are Houston
Yes.
Born and raised.
through and through, right?
Absolutely.
Right on. Well, it's nice to have y'all again. Let's talk a little bit about Jaguar Fuels.
Yes.
I have some experience with fueling services in my transportation background, but big picture, I don't know who wants to take this question, but big picture, what do y'all do, and who is your clientele? Who do you guys try to sell to?
So Jaguar is a woman-owned, family-owned and operated business right here in Humble, Texas. And
We're super proud of that.
Yes,
so.
we love to throw that out there because we know that there are a lot of people who really look for that in a vendor that they're going to work with. So we're a bulk fuel provider, meaning we sell bulk amounts of diesel and gasoline, all the way down to your lubricants and
Oils and greases. Yeah.
Okay, so like a
Jesus, like we can sell you popsicles if you need.
yes, we'll sell
Okay.
anything. Quite
We can literally
anything.
sell you anything, but we specialize in bulk fuels and
Yes.
oils and foods and greases. Yes.
So do you sell to, let's say, mechanic shops, to oil change? Is that one of your
So-
clientele, or no?
That's a little tougher. Like, yes, on the mom and pop oil shops for sure. And oil change places, the chains typically have to go through a warehouse, and they have specific oils
Their
and
own
things that they have
brands.
to use.
So like locally owned companies, like we both
Absolutely.
know Quick Car, right?
Yes.
So Quick Car is part of our chamber as well, so that would be a good relationship for
Yep.
y'all.
Yes.
All right.
Anybody in construction is a really good one too.
So what do y'all do for a construction company?
So we provide tanks fully rigged and ready. So if they need a tank on site at their construction site for their equipment to be fueled, or if they have fleet vehicles that they want to fuel up at the site, we can set that up for them. Or we can also just go ahead and wet hose them, meaning we send the fuel truck out there, put the fuel directly into the equipment so they don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah, that was such a blessing for me. Whenever I was in transportation, we had switcher vehicles, so
Yep.
yard mules, or there's a million different names, right? Switchers, people call them different things, but on site that weren't licensed to go over the road.
Right.
All right, so we didn't want to take our vehicles on the road because there's additional cost in that every year. So we had a company that came out every evening and fueled them all. It was such a blessing every morning to wake up with a full tank. It didn't cost us any
I wish it happened to my
hours.
truck in my driveway.
Right.
It didn't cost us any labor hours, which was a
Right.
blessing, right? Because that costs time whenever you take it off site and fuel it and those kind of things. I mean,
Absolutely.
you're
Yeah,
talking,
so if you're running to the gas station with the
Mhm.
cans,
Yes.
because who goes to the gas station and doesn't go inside to get a taco? You know?
I mean, goodness, yeah.
all right. So we've got the construction side of it nailed down. We've got a little bit of the transportation side of it nailed down.
A lot
Who's
of
in-
transportation, for
And then
sure.
and then who else is good clients for your team?
So anybody who uses diesel fuel, and I know that's so
Mhm.
broad, but think about hospitals and senior citizen homes. They all have generators.
Generators that have to
So-
run in emergency situations.
Exactly. So
All right.
anybody
So
with
so
generators.
let's say we have a weather event here. Something happens. Jaguar would have the ability to say, okay, we can refill your diesel generator on site
Yep.
and periodically come out. So
Absolutely.
pretty quickly you'll be able to understand how much fuel they're consuming
Yeah.
over
Yes.
time, and then
So the
schedule out delivery.
Right, and then on the emergency side, that's actually where Jaguar is. That's what we're famous for.
That's how we started with
Yep.
emergency fuel.
So we actually started nationally,
Mhm.
and then came local because our owner, she had so much experience with emergency fueling from her previous roles that she started a company with that knowledge.
knowing she could do it better.
Yes, like knowing for a fact that she could do it better, and she did, to the point where we were able to grow yards in Houston, West Texas, Austin. So now we're at the point where we're just growing at such a rapid rate because of her knowledge in emergency
Absolutely.
fueling. So it's a really cool story.
Okay, so next let's talk about I think we understand the concept of what you do. We have a lot of our chamber friends that listen to this.
Right.
Who is a good parallel to you? Who's a good vertical to you to be introduced to? So if they do business with this type company, hey, let's introduce them to Katie or Nicole so they can possibly be a client of yours.
Yeah, I mean, anybody that's involved with industrial, like construction, is a good one because they use large and bulk amounts of fuel.
Any kind of general contractor, if you're subbing out work and you know your vendors are going to use some kind of equipment or pull a generator on site, we want to know your vendors.
Absolutely.
We love that introduction. That way we can, get in front of them, shake their hands, and build a relationship with anybody and everybody we can.
Yep. Medical centers, hospitals, places like that have those generators, that those places that cannot shut in an event of emergency. So think about all of your businesses, right? They will all have a generator, and we can help service those.
One I never thought about, but was brought up to me not too long ago, was funeral homes.
Yes, because yes, unfortunately,
We don't have power going out there.
No, we do not.
So
We'll run into a situation like in Colorado where they phone calls for the small stuff.
Yeah, that's a bad day, I would say, at minimum. So, okay, perfect. All right, now let's talk about what I hold most dear in our community. So I think we're very blessed to live and work in an awesome community, right? I mean,
Definitely.
it's real hard to find a place, and I've lived in several throughout the state that I've always lived in Texas, and I've always loved Texas, but this is special to me because I've never been in a community where after 3 years, I literally know everyone, which is pretty strange.
For it to be so big, it's
yeah.
such a small place.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and so I think that we have an opportunity right now to grow, which we are, right? The New Caney side is
crazy.
growing.
Building,
Yep.
yes.
We've got anything happening on 99 is pretty impressive, right? All the way around to 10, right? You got Dayton and all that stuff that's about to go through the same growth.
Yep.
So we have growth, but we also have this small town, small feel identity. I think that is important to
Yes.
grab and hold and keep. So I think that with that small town feel, the one thing I noticed a lot more here than maybe other places I've lived is kind of the community give back, right? To where people really do hold pride in joining chambers of commerce, do hold pride in giving back to nonprofits in the community. So with that being said, I know you said you're a woman-owned business. My guess is that your owner has always had a bone for giving back in the community. But what do you guys?
A huge heart. for
Yep.
that,
Huge
yes.
heart.
Very
So-
charitable.
Yep. So what specific community relations type events do you guys participate in?
So we do a lot with anybody in our company who pretty much approaches us with anything they have going on in their personal lives. We want a part of it.
We do a lot of fundraisers. Like
Yes.
recently, we did one for a woman in our office that was diagnosed with cancer. We did the hot dog fundraiser yesterday. But like outside of our office too, we do like the Toys for Tots And
We recently did the Houston Humane Society. So every quarter we try to choose like a give back project. And the most recent quarter, that's what that was. So we came together, we had a bin, and everybody brought things that we could donate to the animal shelter. Right now, we just went into our getting ready for Christmas. So we'll there's, I can't remember the name of it, but we do the senior stockings.
yes.
So we'll basically, everybody draws, they get a senior's name, they have all of their likes and dislikes on the list, and then we stuff a stocking for them and deliver it to their senior center. So we're just always looking for ways to give back, and whether that be time, monetary, whatever it may be.
Oh, good. So it sounds like Jaguar is engaged in the community in different ways. I mean, obviously we're all going to benefit financially from this wonderful community we live in, but we also have to have, our reason to be here. What is your why? And a lot of people's why is not necessarily, making a lot of money for themselves or their family. That's part of it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people's why is, what else can I contribute to support our wonderful community? So thank you guys for that. Thank Jaguar Fuel.
Yes.
All right. So now's the time where I'm going to open it up to you. Is there anything we didn't disclose? Maybe we weren't clear enough, or you want to explain more on your service offerings, what you do, something about your company that maybe we didn't disclose?
So I will say that being a fuel provider in Houston is such a competitive market. There's so many fuel vendors just in Houston alone. So I like to talk about what makes us different. Why should you go with Jaguar and not any of the other competitors you see out on the roads?
Exactly.
And I think the biggest highlight there is when you work with Jaguar and you decide you're going to work with Nicole or you're going to work with myself, you know that you're going to be taken care of as if you are our only customer. You are not just a number. You kind of get brought in, part of the family. If anything's wrong and you decide, I need to make a call and talk to Jaguar about something that's going on or something I need.
We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
And you call my phone.
Like it's our personal phone.
Yep. You don't call a landline and get an operator or whoever. You call me. You can text me. You can email me, and I will respond to you quickly because we take that much pride in our customer service.
Absolutely.
And I think that really says something these days because I feel like everything's getting to the point where everything's automated and everybody's got like AI emails and all this kind of crazy stuff. So if you want personal relationship with your vendors, we are the ones you need to go with.
Absolutely.
Perfect. So one of the things I do know about Katie and Nicole is that they are active on social media.
Yes.
To say the least, a lot more active than I am. But how do we follow you on social media? How do people look up your information? How do they contact you? I mean, I know it's 3 or 4 questions there.
Right.
But to lay out, Nicole, start with you. How do people get in touch with you in any direction to help support Jaguar Fuels or for you to support them?
Absolutely. I mean, you can definitely find me on, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. You can also call our main office. 844 Jag Fuel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can reach Katie or I that way. Also visit our website at jaguarfueling.com. Yeah.
Okay. So it's Nicole Cantrell, right?
Yes.
Spelled exactly like you think it should be.
I
Whereas,
can.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can trail.
True.
So Katie's name is spelled a lot different than you would assume.
There's a lot of
gosh,
H's.
Thank you, Mom, for that.
Yep. So
The best way I say it is Katie, Texas with an E at the end. Just
Okay.
Katye, that's me.
okay.
And then, Katie Mehlbrech. You can find me on LinkedIn. Pretty easy to search on there. Like Nicole said, if you want to call 844 Jag Fuel, ask for Katie, ask for Nicole. We're on Facebook for Jaguar Fueling Services, and we also are on Instagram. I think it's at Jag Fuels.
Yes.
So.
All right. Perfect. So yeah, that's one of the things I make sure people highlight because they forget, right? A lot of the way we socialize and communicate these days isn't via radio, via web streaming.
Right.
It is through the Facebook, the LinkedIn's, for me, I'm a website guy. When people give me websites, I go out, dig. Okay,
Right.
what are you about? And a lot of people, unfortunately, don't update those.
Yes.
Yeah,
But-
we're in
but-
the
Talking
process
about
of-
websites, yes, our website
We're
is
working on
getting
it.
revamped right now. So if you go to my website and you're not impressed, just give me a few months.
Yeah.
We're working on
Katie's
it.
really trying. We're trying.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's part of those things, and
Our
I mean,
team
you
is
guys
working
spend
so
a
hard.
ton of time on social media.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's if you want to reach out to them that way, or again 844 Jag Fuels.
Yep.
All right,
You'll
you
see
guys
it on
have.
our trucks.
All right,
And,
yeah.
I mean, we're over off Wilson Road too. If you want to pop in, or
Yes,
if there's ever an
come
emergency
visit.
situation, we would love to shake your hands.
Yeah, right on. And what's a quick email for each of you?
So Katie.Mehlbrech at jaguarfueling.com.
Spell all of it because
I know, I was going to say it's not.
yeah, nothing like you would think.
Nope.
Not at all.
So KATYE.MEHLBRECH
Lots of
at
H's.
jaguarfueling.com.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so Katie got blessed with at first from birth a first name that's a bit off,
Yeah.
and now from marriage, wow. So you're
Just a lot of letters. None of them sound like they go together.
You're right.
so your son is going to be very happy.
Yes.
He's going to have lots of H's in his
Yeah.
name.
All right. And then Nicole, your email?
Yes, my email is Nicole, Nicole, dot Cantrell, Cantrell, at jaguarfueling.com.
Perfect. Anything else you ladies want to discuss?
No, but thank you so
Thank
much
you
for having us.
Yeah, I told you it wouldn't be so bad. So I'm glad
Yeah.
you guys took the time, and I'm glad we get to showcase you. Again, like our social media, it's RadioKair, right? So Radio Space KAIR on Facebook, and then at RadioKair on YouTube.
Yeah.
We have other social media things, but those are the two main ones that we ask people to like, share, follow.
Okay.
And we'll connect with you guys once we conclude here, and then that way we can share friends and share our following. And thank you all so much
Definitely.
for spending a rainy day with us. And
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Letting us come
We've enjoyed
inside.
it. Yeah.
So have a great day, and thank you all so much, ladies.
Thank you.
too.